friends, welcome back to another episode of the Mod Tech Minute. I am Mike Harmon and I am here to give you some more tips about how to create your own makerspace. Today I'm going to start. I've got a brand new group of students. I've had them for exactly 1 week, and instead of showing you things about the printer, I'm going to show you the techniques I use to get them trained so that they can teach themselves for the remainder of the year as I just walk around and help them when they're stuck. So let's move to one of the computers and I'll show you the cool things I've got available on YouTube that you could use as well if you had your own makerspace. One of the most important aspects of the way I teach modular technology is based on The First Days of School, a book that we read way back when I first started teaching, probably in the mid-90s, by Harry K. Wong. And the point that I got out of this most was that kids work best when you have procedures. So I've got a handshake at the door, and then after they shake my hand, there is a folder that has the daily movie that they walk in and they immediately start, regardless of if I'm in the room, outside the room, if I'm not at school for a day. There's still that folder, so the procedure is always in place for how the start of class goes. I call this the journal time. In that, they also do a tiny bit of writing, so we're really writing down what the learning target is for that day. And then after that, they get to work on their individual modules, so everybody spreads out and does something different. But the procedures, and in the book he mentioned no matter how goofy you make your procedure, they need the procedures. I'm telling you that I believe it works. At first I didn't believe it, so I made up a silly phrase. At the end of every hour I yell, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Let's get my humble abode scrubbly bubbly." And I tell them that what that means is turn on your call lights, make your module area look perfect, and then I'll come by and check the area before we shut off the call light and let them move towards the door. And as silly as I was trying to be when I make it, or made that, I've used it all these years. It works well, and kids, when they come back and find me later when they're old, they still ask me things like, "Hey, do you still do that scrubbly bubbly phrase?" So of all the things that you teach, the procedures are probably what's going to stick with the students. So I'm just here to say, find your procedures, make your days go a lot smoother. So now you know a few of the strategies I use to make the days successful in modular technology. Let me show you where some content is that you can use with your students. These are playlists on the HL ModTech YouTube channel, and there are many movies for you to check out, but two of the slickest ways to start 18 weeks are using Turtle Academy or the FMS logo, lessons, and playlist. Turtle Academy is an amazing free website that you can simply log into using your Google accounts. It then saves your information to the cloud. You do have to remember to update and save. It's not quite like Google where it saves automatically. The lessons show you the commands that make logo go. Then I teach you how to make your own procedures. And then as you build, you end up creating this nifty little house using all kinds of cool bits of recursion and codes with variables so that things are adjustable. We learn how to use words in words, practicing your coordinates. It is an amazing bit of training that lets students build open-ended, fun projects while also learning that they can follow training movies and create their own amazing work. The logo programming playlist features FMS logo, which is a totally free download and has some pretty powerful tools available with it as well. The only catch with this is you need to install it on every computer, and it does not save to the cloud. It is good to teach your kids to save, I guess, but boy, is it frustrating when they forget to save and their work is lost. Both tutorials, the logo programming or the Turtle Academy training, have essentially the exact same skills. There are a few adjustments with the way the two different programs work. The logo programming playlist also has a stack of cool things that my other kids have created and that we uploaded to our social media and we're sharing here as well so that you've got more ideas for what you can create. Another fun part of Turtle Academy, if we go back to the main page, they also have their own lessons, which are pretty sweet. You have to read and solve them. They've got solutions if you get stuck. You earn check marks every time you do these, and when you go back to your account, you earn badges for the cool things that you complete. Lastly, they have what are called the program section. And in the program section, you can see what other people have built. And if you like it, you can click on their project. As you check out their amazing creations, you can run it to watch it happen. You can also give them a rank, telling them how awesome you think they are. And then when you go back to the lessons, when you go back to the programs, you can see the score that your projects have earned. You can also open the code by clicking on that link and see the cool techniques that were used to make the awesome shapes. I hope this all helps you as you start to build your own STEM program, your own makerspace. And if you have any questions, please leave comments after the ModTech Minute video that you're watching, or you can also give me some feedback on the discussion board. Take care, keep watching for new videos, and I will see you next week in the ModTech Minute.